I don't even know how to intro this one, but there's this like new conspiracy theory that has really kind of blown my mind. Like, it's really just kind of fucking blown my mind. I'm not going to lie. Um, and again, I don't really, I don't really know how to describe this, so I'm just going to show what we got here. So this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck is going on here? So this is Marjorie Taylor Greene, current congressional member of the United States, who is promoting what I thought, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I thought this was like an April Fool's joke, because this conspiracy theory started on April Fool's. And I don't celebrate that because I'm a funny person, and, you know, that's for unfunny people. But I thought that this was like one of those dumb April Fool's things. Oh, AOC burner account. But no, apparently this is a real right-wing conspiracy. As in to say, this is not AOC's burner account. This is not an actual thing that exists. Now, we're going to be getting into the screenshot here. In fact, let me just show it to you now. This is not a burner account for AOC. This is just some random person on Twitter. Now, this person says, I'm not even going to repeat this. I couldn't possibly. It's so dangerous. But again, this is not AOC. But member of Congress, so dangerous. Oh my God. But member of Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is asking AOC if this random person talking to Matt Walsh is her. Now, why would a sitting member of Congress think that? I have said this many times. This is the theory that I like to espouse, where we are living in a time where Republicans, Americans in general, but Republicans are the subset of a subset of a subset that are the at the apex ratio of the dumbest motherfuckers in all of human history. So again, let me explain what I mean by that. Can you really blame humans for eating rocks 20,000 years ago? They didn't know what the fuck was going on. Can you really blame humans for dying from a plague when they didn't know what soap was? Right? So again, think about scientific discoveries and the available knowledge that we have in the year 2023. Okay? And then think about what the average Republican's understanding of the universe is. So, our scientific understanding of the world and medicine and biology and the world around us and how it functions is ever increasing exponentially. But the things that the average American, and again, Republicans are the specialized subset, they are getting dumber over time. So it's not that they're staying stagnant and the available information is increasing, which would still result in the apex ratio, the dumbest people that have ever existed in the history of the world. But it's actually exponentially getting worse at significant rates. A sitting member of Congress. Now, again, we're going to jump into why she thinks this in a moment here. But I need you to understand just how ridiculously fucking stupid these motherfuckers are. Everyone in this chain, other than Zaza Demon, because Zaza Demon rules. But everyone in this chain. Now, there's two options here, right? To be fair to these people, they know that Republicans are the dumbest people that have ever lived in any moment in all of human history, and so they weaponize that for money and attention. That's possible. I don't know about Marjorie Taylor Greene, but some of the people behind this conspiracy, if you can even call it that, I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but some of the people behind this very well may B, just psychopaths that just know how easy it is to manipulate stupid motherfuckers. So, okay. With that being said, let's follow the trail here. So Marjorie Taylor Greene says, "This you, AOC, question mark? Zaza Demon is your burner account? That is a disturbing name." What? I'm already losing it. That is a disturbing name. Excited to see an unhinged trans murder a member of the conservative press, Matt Walsh? Yes, that is demonic. So the name fits. Now again, you can say this tweet here, what Zaza Demon says, you can say it's a bad tweet. I can say it's a bad tweet, whatever, it's a bad tweet. We're not talking about that. I follow Zaza Demon, by the way, so, you know, it's not that bad. But, okay, not the best tweet. All right, let's just, okay. You know, I'm on a show here, so just bear with me. But, okay, so who tweeted this screenshot? We have Ian Miles Chong, who, by the way, well, I'm not even going to get into that. So this guy says, what did Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez mean by this? With the screenshot of Zaza Demon. So you can look at the replies here. Okay, where's the proof that this burner is linked to AOC? Well, let's check out the proof. Okay, let's check out the proof. So this is from Nico House, who, again, I'm willing to believe that this guy knows that this is bullshit. Now, again, this was posted on April 1st. So I thought this was an April Fool's joke when I saw this the first time. But I'm willing to believe that Nico House knows how dumb this is. And also knows that you can pretty much tell anyone anything. And I know that this is getting him a lot of followers, right? So on that end, okay. You know, of one player of the game to another, okay, good move. But this is the proof. Okay, this is the proof. Okay, so this is why Marjorie Taylor Greene is accusing AOC of being a demon. This is why. So let's read. Real Nico House says, yo, AOC has burned accounts. Burned accounts. I responded to one of her posts, reminding her that she sends money to Nazis. And some random account responded to me, speaking in the first person, as if I attacked them. Then that same person deleted the tweets. So, whoa, exposed. AOC has a burned account? So anyway, this is AOC tweeting some garbage and Nico House responding with some garbage. Right? And then this is Zaza Demon responding, what makes you think I did anything, blah, blah, blah. So, you might be wondering, whoa, exposed. Exposed. Right? Right? I mean, this is that's evidence. That is evidence. But wait. So, this is a screenshot someone posted where apparently this fella Nico House, pretty much what he did was he just went into the AOC reply guys, clicked on a random reply guy, Zaza Demon, responded to an AOC tweet while scrolling Zaza Demon's page, which tagged Zaza Demon, right? And so Zaza Demon gets a tweet from this fucking moron saying, oh, you support Nazis, blah, blah, blah. Zaza Demon probably just waking up in the morning goes, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, I do that on Twitter. I reply directly from notifications without reading the context sometimes. But this is the proof here, right? This is the proof. But this can't be, right? Like, this is not real. Like, there's no way that a member of Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene, someone who was elected to the U.S. government, believes that Zaza Demon on Twitter that has like negative 12 followers. I have more followers than Zaza Demon. And I have negative 7 followers, right? There's no way that this is why she believes this. Because someone replied to a tweet I just, but there's more. Okay, there's more. I gotta be honest. There's more. I'm gonna just have fun with this one. Okay, this is just some fun. So there's this subset of a subset of a subset of a subset that, and I don't know. Okay, just to be very frank with you, before everything I said about the dumbest in the history of the dumb, that I do know. That is solid evidence. Okay, I can back that up. This one, I'm not sure. But there is a subset of Republicans that are these like weird post-left, like they used to be left, but they're not left-wing anymore, but they kind of speak in left-wing language, right? You know, like the Jimmy Dore people, like the fucking, you know, these kind of guys, right? Like these kind of guys that say, oh yeah, I said one thing about Medicare for all 18 years ago, so when I talk about a genocide of minority groups, it's actually cool and I'm left-wing, bro. So there's that subset of people. Now again, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if they're dumber than the main group of Republicans, like the MAGA people. I don't know if they're dumber than the MAGA people, or like it could be, right? It's within a margin of error, right? So this subset, right, the post-left Republicans, they could be dumber because they used to know better and they used to be more rational, and then somehow they switched their brains off and became insane clowns, right? So it's like that part of it, like the idea that you would recognize the value of left-wing thought and ideas at one point and then move away from that, there's almost like you can kind of make an argument that, yeah, there's something even dumber than that, because the average Republican doesn't even understand those arguments in the first place, right? So, but I'm willing to debate that. I'm not sure, okay? But with all that being said, there's a particular weirdo that posted some really epic cringe that I want to take a look at here, because I'm just having fun. This is a fun episode of the show here. I'm just having fun with this one. Again, sitting member of Congress, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is promoting this conspiracy theory. These are Republicans. Nico House, Ian Miles Chong, these are Republicans. But the post-left fucking freak shows, they gotta hop on. So here we have one of my favorite examples, and I pick on this guy solely because of his username. All right, so this is Socialist MMA. Which, again, just because of the username alone, this guy is fun to pick on. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm having fun here. But again, I don't know if this guy is dumber than Marjorie Taylor Greene or like slightly less dumb. I know that either way, right, they're within the margin of error, right? Either way, you know, it's like quantum physics, like one fucking small molecular change in one thing can make a branch universe where these characters are dumber than the average Republican, or vice versa, right? So we don't know. But this fella, like, one of the things about this post-left narrative is that, like, Jimmy Dore is kind of like, he is like the Donald Trump figure of the post-left. So what that means is people used to be left-wing and they like Jimmy Dore because, I don't know, whatever. And then Jimmy Dore moves to the right and they follow him, but with like a certain rationale. And Jimmy Dore was exposed to have burner accounts. This was actually proven. This wasn't proven because someone took a screenshot and replied to someone and baited them. This was proven because this guy, the burner account that Jimmy Dore had, tweeted a screenshot that had, like, you know how, like, when you tweet a screenshot, like, you know, your little profile picture will pop up, right, in the compose a tweet section. Well, the burner account made a screenshot where Jimmy Dore's profile picture was in that section. That was confirmed that it was him. All right, so that was true. But these guys, they don't like that. They don't like that Jimmy Dore is a freak that, like, defends his own honor on made-up accounts, right? They don't like that. So in the similar instance, now again, this is like a QAnon tier conspiracy, and you can see a lot. I've made a lot of videos about how the force the vote, which is like the initiating incident on this like kind of post-left conspiratorial thinking, right, is very similar to QAnon. But this is, again, like Trump's stolen documents, right? When he stole the documents, everyone was like, oh my God, the documents, it's not that bad that he stole them. And then as soon as it came out that Joe Biden had extra documents in his garage or something, then the narrative instantly switched to stealing documents is bad, but it's only bad when Biden does it, right? So the same guys that were like, oh, Trump doing that's no big deal. It's not, that doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. It's all good. Now, all of a sudden, it's terrible because Joe Biden did it, right? This is a similar incidence where, oh, Jimmy Dore having a burner account, we're going to ignore that. It's not that bad. But then as soon as they think AOC has a burner account, now it's bad. Now, all of a sudden, having a burner account is cringe. So let's read this tweet here that I'm sure you've read because it's already on the screen. Remember when the boutique left? Now, boutique left. This is another one of my favorite conspiracies. This is similar, again, to liken it to QAnon, is when anything that Joe Biden increasing police funding, that's woke socialism, right? Like Joe Biden funding fossil fuel companies, socialism. Joe Biden cutting anti-poverty programs, cutting food stamps, that's socialism. Anything Joe Biden does is socialist. And so that is the similar argument that these people have with people on the left. Anyone that disagrees with me is boutique. They're rich. Ooh. They're going to a boutique. What does boutique mean? It just means a store, like in France, right? It's just, but people associate France with like fanciness. But whatever. So it's just, it's the same conspiracy. But let's keep going. Did multiple live streams and Twitter threads about Jimmy Dore's burner account. Now AOC's burner has been exposed. And these people are nowhere to be found. Well, first of all, I did make a couple of videos about Jimmy Dore's burner account. And I'm here to be found right now talking about, but again, exposed. This is one of the problems with people that do shows on the internet, is that when you are terminally online and you do not possess any media literacy or skepticism, like just a base level of skepticism, right? Then you turn into one of these guys that just reacts. Like this guy is on autopilot. You think socialist MMA is consciously making decisions? You think this guy is actually looking into things and reading books and fucking thinking about the world? This guy's going on Twitter going like, oh shit, AOC exposed. How can I get money? How can I get YouTube views? Right? But it's so obviously fake, right? But anyway, check this out. So this is his copium. This is his reply to people telling him he got trolled. Now again, Nico House posted this shit on April Fools. So I mean, anyone who's anyone should be skeptical just as a baseline on April Fool's Day. You should be maybe looking into things more, just whatever. The bootlickers denying AOC's use of a burner account right now really want us to believe some random person would panic, delete thousands of tweets, and delete their entire account because they were accused of being AOC. That makes zero sense. How about this? You use twitter.com and all of a sudden a bunch of insane fucking Republicans, including a member of Congress, by the way. A member of Congress, by the way. Maybe they just don't want to deal with that. Right? Like, is that possible? Like, is that possible? Maybe they just don't want to deal with a Republican member of Congress sending thousands, potentially millions of motherfuckers to their cell phone. Maybe. But then also, they didn't even really delete their account. They just deactivated it for a couple days. It's for a couple hours, and it's right here. So, again, this is another... Now, again, there's no knowledge to be gained here. This is just for fun. But I haven't checked in on these fucking freak show dumb fucks in a while, right? I kind of just ignore them. To me, it's like going to the zoo, right? These people are just fucking morons. You just poke the glass and, watch them for a little bit and then you go do something else, right? But like, it's always interesting to check in. How are other people interpreting the world around us, right? On April Fool's Day, these people fell for something that is so ridiculously stupid. Now, again, this is why it really is hard to say who is dumber in the subset of Republicans. You have the MAGA people, the QAnon people, or the forced to vote people. It really is. They're neck and neck, right? They're neck and neck. It's insane. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But it's also very good entertainment. And hopefully I can make some ad revenue and money and get some views off of this video, because that's really why we're all here. Am I right, people? But anyway, AOC's burner account exposed.